If you're over 60, take a moment and look at the glass of milk you drink every morning. Is it helping keep your bones strong, or is it quietly causing your joints to swell, your blood sugar to spike, and your stomach to feel upset after each meal? Many people still believe that milk is a healthy drink for seniors, but what most of us don't realize is that not all types of milk are beneficial for an aging body. What's even more concerning is that many people still believe the thicker and fattier the milk, the better it is for your bones. But the truth is, the saturated fat and sugar in some types of milk can actually reduce calcium absorption and trigger joint inflammation. The more you drink, the more you may experience achy knees, hip pain, or stiff joints in the morning. A seemingly harmless glass of milk could increase the risk of osteoporosis, stroke, or memory loss simply because it isn't suited for an aging body. So what should you do? Should we stop drinking milk altogether? The answer is no. Milk can still be an excellent source of nutrition if you choose the right type and consume it the right way. Certain plant-based milks or properly processed animal milks can help improve joint and bone health, aid digestion, stabilize blood sugar, and even enhance sleep. In this video, we will categorize the 8 most popular types of milk today, including 4 you should avoid, and 4 you should drink regularly if you want to maintain strong bones, healthy muscles, a sharp mind, and a stable heart. Each type will be explained with scientific data, along with specific guidance on when to drink it, how much to drink, and the best way to consume it for optimal benefits for those over 60. Now, let's start with the type of milk that's marketed as healthy, but actually contains ingredients that take a toll on your blood sugar, heart, and joints. If you enjoy a sweet taste in your morning milk strawberry, chocolate, or vanilla, this part may surprise you. These flavored milks are often advertised as delicious, easy to drink, and good for your bones. But what few people mention is that a glass of chocolate milk can contain as much sugar as a can of Coca-Cola. And for a body over 60, that sugar doesn't just contribute to weight gain, it also accelerates joint aging, destroys collagen, and weakens the heart faster than you might expect. A 2021 study from Harvard followed over 7,500 Americans over 60 and found that those who drank flavored sugary milk 4 times a week or more had a 32% higher risk of developing arthritis and a 27% higher chance of cardiovascular disease compared to non-drinkers. What's even more alarming is that the sugar in milk isn't just in the obvious sweet taste. Even low-fat or vitamin-fortified milks sold in supermarkets often contain added cane sugar, corn syrup, maltose, or artificial sweeteners to enhance flavor. And this is especially dangerous for seniors with diabetes, prediabetes, or high blood pressure. When you consume sugar together with the saturated fat in milk, your liver increases the production of triglycerides, a harmful type of blood fat that raises the risk of stroke and blood vessel blockages. The more sweet milk you drink, the harder your heart and joints have to work to maintain balance. So is there a way to still enjoy the taste of milk without harming your health? The answer is yes, but you need to control the sweetness yourself instead of letting the manufacturer do it. Choose unsweetened milk, and if needed, you can add a little unsweetened cocoa powder or a slice of lightly mashed ripe banana for natural flavor. Sweetness from fruit doesn't cause a sharp blood sugar spike and also provides fiber, which slows sugar absorption. Another option is unsweetened oat milk or soy milk, which naturally have a mild sweetness without added syrup. Always read the label carefully before buying if the first ingredient listed is cane sugar or corn syrup. Put it back immediately. And if you think sugary milk is the only concern, wait until the next part. The third worst type of milk we're about to discuss is industrial cow's milk. Not only contains sugar, but also carries hormones and antibiotics that can disrupt the entire endocrine system in older adults. When people hear cow's milk, many still think of it as a traditional, natural drink that's rich in nutrients for bones. However, the reality of industrial cow's milk today is very different from what you knew a few decades ago. Cows are no longer grazing on green pastures. They live in crowded barns and are injected with growth hormones to produce 3 times the normal amount of milk. And every drop of that milk literally contains traces of hormones, antibiotics, and pesticide residues from their feed. The problem isn't just about animal welfare, it's about your health. Artificial growth hormones, especially RBGH, recombinant bovine growth hormone, are commonly used in industrial farming in the U.S. to make cows produce more milk. When RBGH enters the human body, it raises levels of IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1, a hormone directly linked to chronic inflammation, endocrine disruption, and increased risk of breast, prostate, and colon cancers. A study published in the Journal of Endocrinology and Metabolism found that people who consume industrial cow's milk daily have IGF-1 levels 25% higher than those who only drink organic or plant-based milk. These elevated hormone levels are considered a factor that promotes systemic inflammation, reduces bone density, and affects memory in older adults. This means that instead of strengthening bones, this type of milk is actually weakening them from the inside. It's worth noting that many older adults in the U.S. still stick with whole milk or 2% milk labels without paying attention to the fine print. From cows treated with RBGH, or no claim made about the absence of RBGH, that's the signal that the milk you're drinking may still contain artificial growth hormones. If you still enjoy cow's milk, the solution isn't to give it up entirely, but to choose smarter. Look for labels that say organic, grass-fed, non-GMO, RBG is share-free, or from pasture-raised cows. These options usually have higher omega-3 content, more natural antioxidants, and most importantly, no artificial hormones. While they may cost a bit more, what you're buying is a body with less inflammation, better sleep, and a healthier digestive system. A glass of organic cow's milk can be an excellent source of nutrition, but a cheap industrial milk can become a burden on your heart, liver, and brain. Unfortunately, many older adults still choose based on habit rather than the latest scientific knowledge. But even if you've switched to organic milk, there's another issue, something many people think is harmless, yet it can cause bloating, gas, and prolonged sleep disturbances. That's lactose, the natural sugar in cow's milk. And this brings us to the second worst type of milk on our list, full-lactose milk. Imagine starting every morning with a glass of whole milk, the same one you've been drinking for decades. It evokes the familiar feelings of youth, the taste of home, and subconsciously, you still believe it's the best source of calcium and energy for your bones. But what few people tell you is that after 60, your body can no longer process this milk as it once did. And every sip you take, instead of nourishing you, may be causing your gut and joints to cry out for help. The culprit is lactose, the natural sugar found in cow's milk. To digest lactose, the body needs an enzyme called lactase, which is produced in the small intestine. What's worse is that this often happens silently. Many people don't even realize they have lactose intolerance. They just think their stomach is weak. They often feel bloated, or they can't sleep after a late dinner. In reality, the main culprit is undigested milk sugar, which creates an inflammatory environment in the gut and disrupts beneficial gut bacteria. A 2020 study by the Mayo Clinic found that people over 60 with lactose intolerance have up to a 35% lower absorption of calcium and vitamin D, along with significantly higher levels of inflammation in the blood compared to those who don't regularly drink cow's milk. In other words, you drink milk to strengthen your bones, but your bones weaken because the calcium isn't absorbed while your gut becomes irritated. Additionally, undigested lactose can cause mild blood sugar spikes and insulin imbalance, especially in people with type 2 diabetes. When sugar accumulates in the gut, the body responds by releasing cortisol, the stress hormone which increases heart rate, disrupts sleep, and prevents muscles from fully recovering overnight. This is why many older adults feel tired and sluggish in the morning, even after a full night's sleep. A simple yet highly effective solution is to switch to lactose-free milk. This type of milk has been processed to remove lactose, making it easier to digest while still retaining essential calcium and protein. Today, many major U.S. brands like Fairlife, Horizon Organic, and Lactaid offer these products, and most older adults who make the switch notice a lighter stomach, deeper sleep, and less morning joint pain within just a few weeks. So before you pour another glass of whole milk, ask yourself, does my body really need this, or is it just an old habit? Because while you think you're supplementing calcium, your body is actually fighting milk sugar and hidden inflammation. And that's why we need to talk about the worst type of milk on today's list, the one that seems healthy but is actually low in nutrients and loaded with additives that many older adults are still drinking every day without realizing it. If you think switching to almond milk is a smarter choice for older age, you're not wrong, but it's only half true. Most almond milk sold in supermarkets aren't really milk. They're just water mixed with almond flavoring. It may sound harsh, but it's the truth. Many commercial brands today use only 2% real almonds, with the rest being water, thickeners, stabilizers, flavorings, and artificial sweeteners. A glass of cheap almond milk contains less than 1 gram of protein, while people over 60 need at least 60-70 grams of protein daily to maintain muscle, prevent falls, and keep weight stable. In other words, if you're drinking this milk to supplement nutrition, you're actually drinking almond-flavored water. A simple way to tell if the almond milk you're drinking is actually good is to read the ingredient label. If almonds isn't listed within the first three ingredients, or you see words like carrageenan, sugar, natural flavor, gum, that's a red flag. Don't be fooled by its healthy appearance. However, that doesn't mean all almond milk is bad. When made properly, almond milk can be a gift for your heart and skin. Natural almonds contain healthy fats, omega-9, antioxidant vitamin E, and magnesium to relax nerves and improve sleep. You just need to choose the right type. Unsweetened almond milk, no carrageenan, fortified with calcium and vitamin D, or even better, make it at home by soaking almonds in warm water, blending, and straining through a fine cloth. Remember, the most dangerous thing isn't almond milk itself, but the misunderstanding about it. Many people switch to it for a lighter stomach, but end up choosing a low-nutrition version, leaving their bodies protein deficient and bones gradually weakening over time. That's why nutrition experts at Tufts University always recommend, if you use plant-based milk, make sure it's fortified with calcium, vitamin D, and contains at least 5 or 8 grams of protein per serving. Once you eliminate these industrial milks, sugary milk, hormone-laden cow's milk, full-lactose milk, and cheap almond milk, you'll notice a clear difference. Your stomach feels lighter, your joints more flexible, your skin brighter, and your sleep deeper. But the best part is, you can still enjoy milk every day as long as you choose the type that fits your naturally aging body. Because there are still 4 types of milk that are truly good for people over 60, nourishing muscles, protecting bones, and helping you stay sharp and full of energy. And we'll start with the first one, oat milk, a drink that cardiologists increasingly recommend for older adults in the U.S. If there were a type of milk seemingly made specifically for older adults, it would be oat milk. It's gentle, easy to digest, lactose-free, and especially friendly to the stomach, something most people over 60 need to be mindful of. Interestingly, this milk not only helps reduce inflammation and stabilize blood sugar, but also naturally supports heart health and improves digestion, thanks to a special component called beta-glucan. Oat milk isn't just good for the heart, it's also a friend to the digestive system. With its high natural fiber content, it helps balance beneficial gut bacteria, reduce constipation, and ease bloating issues many people experience with cow's milk. The structure of oats also allows for slower absorption, so blood sugar doesn't spike suddenly, helping the body maintain steady energy throughout the morning. However, not all oat milks on the market are created equal. Read labels carefully, choose unsweetened, fortified with calcium and vitamin D, and gluten-free. Some cheaper brands add sugar or vegetable oils to thicken the texture, which can be counterproductive, especially for those with high cholesterol. If you have diabetes or are monitoring your weight, opt for unsweetened versions with fewer than 80 calories per cup. So, if you're looking for a gentle milk for people over 60 that supports the heart, aids digestion, and promotes a light, healthy feeling, oat milk is the perfect starting point. But if you want a milk higher in protein that helps maintain strong muscles, reduces the risk of falls, and combats osteoporosis, the next milk on our list will surprise you. That's organic soy milk, a type long misunderstood, but now proven to be the most powerful protector of bones and heart health for those over 60. If there's one type of milk that has been most misunderstood in the history of nutrition, it's soy milk. For many years, people feared that soy could affect male hormones, or cause breast cancer. But modern research has proven the opposite. When used correctly, soy milk, especially organic, is one of the most powerful health-protecting foods for those over 60. The special benefit of soy milk lies in a natural compound called isoflavone, a type of phytoestrogen, plant estrogen, structurally similar to the body's own estrogen. For postmenopausal women, when estrogen levels drop sharply, isoflavones act as a shock absorber, helping stabilize hormones, reduce hot flashes, improve sleep, and most importantly, prevent osteoporosis. But not all soy milks are the same. Most cheap soy drinks in supermarkets are made from genetically modified soybeans, GMO, and contain added sugar, vegetable oils, and flavorings to make them more palatable. These ingredients completely negate the natural benefits of soy. That's why you should choose organic soy milk, non-GMO, and unsweetened, meaning organic, non-GMO, and sugar-free soy milk. To maximize benefits, drink soy milk in the morning or about an hour before bedtime. Morning consumption helps stabilize blood sugar, reduce cravings, and boost energy. Evening consumption supports natural melatonin production, promoting deeper sleep, something many older adults often struggle with. In short, organic soy milk is a lifesaver for the heart, bones, joints, and hormones after 60. It provides energy, nourishes the brain, and helps you feel balanced every day. If you're looking for a plant-based milk with a creamier taste that also delivers more minerals to support glowing skin, flexible joints, and a sharp mind, the next milk is one you'll want to try immediately. That's cashew milk, also called the mineral-rich milk for resilience, a milk that naturally nourishes your joints, skin, and brain. What makes cashew milk special is its high content of healthy fats, mainly oleic acid, a type of monounsaturated fat similar to that found in olive oil. Beyond healthy fats, cashew milk also contains magnesium, copper, and zinc, three minerals that older adults are often deficient in. Magnesium helps relax muscles, prevent cramps, and reduce anxiety. Copper supports collagen production, the protein essential for smooth joints and firm skin. Zinc promotes brain cell regeneration, improving memory and focus. Together, these micronutrients form a resilience triangle that helps you move more freely, think faster, and feel more youthful every day. Unlike cow's milk or industrial almond milk, cashew milk has a smooth, creamy texture and a naturally sweet, rich flavor without added sugar. You can use it as a substitute for cream in coffee or as a base for morning smoothies. A small glass before bed also helps relax the nervous system and promotes deeper sleep, thanks to its naturally high magnesium content. A little-known benefit, cashew milk is very gentle for those with sensitive stomachs or mild intestinal inflammation. It's lactose-free, gluten-free, hormone-free, and easy to digest, making it nearly a completely safe drink for older adults. Many people over 60 who switched to cashew milk reported feeling lighter, sleeping better, experiencing less joint inflammation, and enjoying smoother, brighter skin within just a few weeks. If soy milk helps you maintain strength, cashew milk helps you retain softness and flexibility both inside and out. And when you alternate between these two each day, your body receives sufficient protein, minerals, and healthy fats without relying on cow's milk. But there's one more type of milk, less talked about yet truly liquid gold for older adults, because it's easy to digest, rich in calcium and protein, and contains nutrients that support strong bones, better sleep, and a sharp mind. That's goat milk, the most natural milk and the closest to human milk in the animal kingdom. If you're looking for a milk that is easy to digest, nutrient-rich, and doesn't cause bloating like cow's milk, goat milk is the perfect choice for a body over 60. In the world of milk, goat milk is considered the closest replica of human milk because its protein, fat, and mineral structure closely resembles natural milk that the human body absorbs most easily. That's why more and more nutritionists in the U.S. recommend older adults switch to goat milk instead of cow's milk. The first thing that makes goat milk special is its protein, which has a softer structure and is easier to digest. In the stomach, goat milk protein forms small, smooth curds, unlike the dense clumps created by cow's milk. This allows the digestive system of older adults, which is naturally weaker, to absorb nutrients more efficiently without causing heaviness, heartburn, or sleep disturbances. That's why many people who feel bloated from cow's milk find goat milk much more comfortable to drink. Second, goat milk is rich in calcium, phosphorus, and tryptophan, an amino acid that helps the body produce serotonin, a neurotransmitter that promotes relaxation and improves sleep. Many experts call it nerve-soothing milk. Drinking a warm glass of goat milk before bed can help you sleep more deeply, wake up less during the night, and feel more refreshed in the morning. Another major advantage is that goat milk is less allergenic than cow's milk. This is because the main protein in cow's milk, called A1 beta-casein, can cause mild inflammatory reactions in the gut, whereas goat milk primarily contains A2 beta-casein, a gentler protein that is less irritating. For those who have experienced digestive issues, colitis, or sensitive intestines, goat milk is an ideal choice. On top of that, the fat in goat milk has a smaller molecular structure, which allows for faster absorption and also supports the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, essential for bones, skin, and cognitive function. That's why many older adults who switch to goat milk report brighter skin, more flexible joints, and sharper mental clarity within just a few weeks. However, to maximize the benefits, you should choose pasteurized goat milk, which is lightly pasteurized to remove harmful bacteria while preserving natural enzymes. If possible, prioritize organic or grass-fed varieties, as milk from grass-fed goats contains higher levels of omega-3 and CLA, healthy fats that help reduce inflammation. Avoid cheap powdered goat milk, as it often loses nutrients and contains added additives. Goat milk may not be as trendy as almond or oat milk, but it is the most natural and balanced milk that an older adult's body can absorb. A small glass each day, either in the morning or before bed, can provide benefits for the heart, brain, bones, and sleep. So we've gone through the 8 most common types of milk that people over 60 need to know. 4 to avoid and 4 to drink daily to keep the body healthy, bones strong, and mind sharp. After 60, the digestive system, cardiovascular system, and bones no longer function as before, making it more important than ever to choose the right milk. Not every glass of milk provides benefits. Some can quietly cause inflammation, spike blood sugar, or weaken joints, while the right choices can help you sleep deeply, move easily, and feel energized every morning. Remember, your body doesn't need more milk. It needs the right types that match its natural aging process. When you choose wisely, milk becomes a companion, not a burden. Whether it's oat milk, organic soy milk, cashew milk, or goat milk, each provides its own benefits for the heart, joints, brain, and sleep. Age may slow us down, but the right daily choices help us live healthier, happier, and more independently for longer. If you found this video helpful, please hit like to help others in the community access this information. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss science-backed nutrition tips and health advice specifically for those over 60. And share in the comments below. Which milk do you drink and what do you feel after watching this video? Your story could inspire thousands of others who are looking to live healthier and happier every day.